Hey guys, it's Courtney here with King Realty and Management. We are rounding out the month of October, and for the final video here in October, I wanted to talk about how to handle and manage and process the emotions of selling a home. And primarily, I want to tell you a story today, okay? So a couple of weeks ago, I was walking into my chiropractor's office, and I checked in with the receptionist at the front desk, and I said, hey, how are you doing today? It's been a while since I've seen you. And she was like, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I am struggling. I'm like, oh, what happened? What's up? Like, that's just how I am, guys. She said, well, you know what? I just sold my home, and I had been in the home for over 20 years, and we moved into an apartment, and I am just struggling, and I'm just angry. And I said, wow. I said, you know what? I'm a real estate broker. I don't think she knew that. And I help clients through this all the time. I said, can I share a little bit of perspective with you? And she said, yeah, what, how do I get over this thing? I said, well, first of all, let's acknowledge what you just went through with selling your home was pretty traumatic. I mean, you were in the home for 2 decades. You have so many memories in the home. She said, yeah, I was waiting for my daughter to graduate from high school, and we had planned on moving after the fact. And so I said, yeah, so you have some awesome memories, don't you? She said, absolutely. I said, that is so wonderful. And then after she had mentioned that that she knew a couple years ago that they would eventually sell, I said, wow, one thing that you just said made me think, wow, look how gentle God was with you. He gave you a 2-year heads up that eventually you were going to have to sell this home. And she stopped and she said, oh my gosh. I said, wow, like how awesome and kind and gentle of him that he literally gave you 2 years to mentally, emotionally, physically prepare for this day. She said, I didn't even think about that. And I said, well, what about this? What about the fact that God entrusted you with this home for the last 20-something years to prepare this home for a family that he hand-selected that would buy the home in 2019. She almost fell out of her chair, guys. She goes, oh my God. I said, yeah, he trusted you so much to prepare the home for them. And when I tell you, she looked so relieved. And then I said, wait a minute, what about this? What an awesome new season you're entering into. You're empty nesters, you have this freedom, you don't have to be rushed into buying something else. You can go live in an apartment where you don't have to deal with any of the maintenance, for the next year or so. And she said, oh my God. Literally, guys, as she was sitting there, I saw this huge weight lift off of her shoulders. And so the reason why I tell you this story is because selling a home, especially one that you've been in a long time, or even if let's say you're having to sell a home after you've been there 2 years because life didn't go as planned. Guys, it's traumatic. I've been through it. My family's been through it. I've had a ton of clients go through the same thing. But how you handle those emotions and the perspective that you have in the process is a game changer. So let me finish my story. I go back to the chiropractor a week later and walked up to her desk. Hey, how are you doing today? Oh, I am so good. Life is wonderful. And she said, thank you so much for talking to me last week and giving me that different perspective. It literally helped me move on into this next awesome chapter. So guys, I share that with you. If you are going through a similar situation, I challenge you, look at your perspective. Is there another perspective that maybe you're not considering that can help you process these emotions, because let's face it, guys, the emotions are valid. It is something that can potentially be traumatic. So your perspective is what it's all about. If I can give you a little bit of perspective, if you want to chime in on your experience with going through something similar, definitely comment below. Send me a private message. I love being able to share my experience or perspective in helping other sellers sell their home, just so that they can be free and really enjoy the process, enjoy the season, enjoy the changes. So don't forget to visit us, KingRealtyTX.com, Instagram and Facebook, obviously you're here, at King Realty Texas. Last but not least, we're on YouTube at youtube.com/KingRealtyTX. So I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. I've got some awesome things ahead, and I may be dropping in for an impromptu live here in the next couple of days. Just been mulling over some things that I wanted to share with you guys, and of course get your take. So have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you later.